Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4. Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Faking the give. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now it's Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30.
First down, Texans.
36, 36, half. Check 13, check 55.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's it. Big hit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo on first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Garoppolo again. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack on first down, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, refusing to go down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Alexander. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the
56 is mine. 56 is mine. I know he ain't got it. Switch. Check three. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 24.
Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 12, Watson got an open man. It's QT. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Set 19. Check 56.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Watson. Off play action. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Top dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. The open man is Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, alert! 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 13! 13!
Second down, McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. McKinnon, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Watson, a really good pickup at 28 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Watson. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Badgley's kick is good. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Pettis once again the target. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Houston, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.